Welcome viewers, First Lady Drive. Jill Biden's footwear are proven as she walks President Joe Biden's inauguration parade route on January 20, 2021 in Washington, D.C. Biden grew to become the 46th President of the United States formerly these days all through the ceremony at the U.S. Capitol. Something very fascinating took place final week when President Joe Biden and First Woman Jill Biden flew down to Florida to witness firsthand the injury accomplished with the aid of Hurricane Ian. But before we go ahead, please kindly take a minute of your valuable time to click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell for latest updates from us. To proceed, no, it wasn't that Biden toured with Republican Governor Ron DeSantis, a viable preview of the 2024 presidential contest. It used to be Jill Biden's shoes. An eagle-eyed Twitterer caught the reality that Jill Biden was once sporting excessive heels on the tour, posting a photo of her alongside with one of former first girl Melania Trump, who additionally wore heels when she toured injury in Texas for the duration of her husband's term. Only one of these photographs garnered wall-to-wall press insurance about the First Lady's outfit choice. Ben Goldie, no one stated a phrase about Jill's shoe choice, however boy did the media go loopy when Melania wore them. Melania Trump, off to Texas, finds herself on thin heels, the New York Times wrote on August 29, 2017. When is a shoe no longer simply a shoe? Vanessa Friedman wrote. When it is a pair of very high, needle-thin heels worn through the first female of the United States on her way to the website of a herbal disaster. Then it turns into an image for what many see as the disconnect between the Trump administration and reality. Every other instance of the way in which this president and his household proceed to outline appropriate their very own way and an excuse for partisan name-calling, she wrote. Vogue piled on in a piece headlined, Melania Trump's hurricane stilettos and the White House's continual failure to understand optics. While the country is riveted by means of pics of hundreds of Texans waiting with their possessions, their pets, their kids, in chest-high water, desperately looking for refuge, whilst authorities reputable recommends that these who insist on sheltering in region write their names and social protection numbers on their arms, Melania Trump is heading to go to them in sneakers. That is a project to walk in on dry land, Lynn Yeager wrote. It went on and on. Melania Trump gets backlash for wearing heels to help hurricane victims, Harper's Bazaar wrote. Melania Trump wears her stilettos to tour Houston flood zone, no joke, Hollywood Reporter wrote. And author Kenzie Bryant wrote in Vanity Fair, who wears stilettos to a hurricane? Melania Trump. But Bryant's piece covered an update, not correction, thinking you. Update, August 29, 2017 at 1:12 p.m., Melania Trump modified en route into extra smart footwear. So wait, she wore heels taking walks from the White House to the Marine One helicopter on the South Lawn and modified her shoes on Air Force One? That's right. She modified her complete outfit and donned a pair of white Adidas sneakers for the Typhoon Harm Tour, in accordance to Inside Edition. What is most fascinating about it all is that Jill Biden acquired very distinct coverage, displaying the double fashionable of the liberal media. Jill Biden gets sharply suited with striped bow pumps for Florida visit after Hurricane Ian, Footwear News wrote. When it got here to footwear, Biden finished her seem to be with a set of whimsical pumps. Her pointed toe fashion, now a signature of hers as the first girl regarded to characteristic red and yellow floral uppers with a ruched texture, triangular toes, the website wrote. But the conservative website online The Free Beacon gave Jill the Melania treatment. Who wears heels to a hurricane? Dr. Jill Biden, the headline said. Tone deaf doesn't even start to describe the First Lady's cloth wardrobe choice, stated the subhead. The piece additionally protected its personal update. Dr. Jill was once nonetheless carrying the identical flashy heels after touchdown in Florida to survey the storm damage. At least Melania had the decency to exchange into sneakers. By contrast, Governor Ron DeSantis's, our Florida, spouse Casey wore smart flats. So to sum up, Jill Biden truly wore excessive heels to tour storm injury, whilst Melania Trump simply wore them on the helicopter and airplane earlier than altering into sensible footwear, and the media blew up Melania. What is your view on this video? Please kindly drop your comments below and thanks.